Birth of a Giga-Chad billionaire.
Welcome back to the Modern Fable. Last week, we watched Laura get played for $650 by Rick, the Eastern European scam artist with a fake Corgi and a serious Photoshop problem. But we left off at the birth of a legend, Jack's brainchild, Lord Archibald. To catch a predator, you need the ultimate bait. And in the next 48 hours, they didn't just build a persona, they built a digital monster.
All right, we need this guy to be so rich, it's actually offensive. Rick needs to see this profile and literally start drooling on his keyboard. Step 1, the visuals.
Leave the aesthetics to the pro, bro. I'm hitting mid-journey. I'm generating a middle-aged guy with an old money mustache, wearing a custom Scottish tweed cape, standing in front of a castle that looks like it costs more than a small country. Rose doesn't just make a fake photo. She knows perfection is a red flag. Real billionaires have crappy, blurry photos taken by assistants, so she adds digital noise, makes it slightly out of focus, and drops the first 3 posts on Lord Archibald _official, featuring him and a sheep in a tuxedo.
A sheep? In a tuxedo? Who's gonna buy that, Rose?
An eccentric billionaire, that's who. The more ridiculous it is, the more believable it becomes to a scammer. Look at this caption. Me and my best mate, Sir Woolworth III, enjoying an afternoon Earl Grey. He's a bit grumpy today. The tailor messed up his vest. A sheep in a bow tie? That's peak I have too much money energy.
Rose, you're a freaking genius. Now for the LinkedIn. I'm writing the bio. Early stage crypto investor, founder of the Persian cat protection fund, currently seeking 51 corgis to serve as personal bodyguards for my feline empire.
Bodyguards? For cats? Corgis can barely jump on a sofa.
Exactly. It's so absurd it circles back to being genius. Rick will think, this guy is so loaded he's literally lost his mind. He's the ultimate whale. Rick isn't looking for logic. He's looking for a payday.
Within 24 hours, Lord Archibald was alive. He had a LinkedIn with 500 fake connections, purchased by Jack for $20, an Instagram with 12 posts of high-end absurdity, and a personal website, archibaldestate.com, that Jack whipped up in 2 hours. But the finishing touch? The voice. Jack spent all night practicing his stuck-up Scottish nobleman accent.
Good morning, you peasant. This is Lord Archibald. I require 51 corgis. 51. My Persian cats are being bullied by the neighborhood squirrels. They're the size of badgers, I tell you. Absolute badgers.
Jack, you sound like a royal who's had way too much caffeine. But it works. It's so cringe, it's actually convincing.
It's showtime. I'm sending the first DM to Rick. Laura, Rose, get the popcorn. From this moment on, we live the lie 24/7.
Reeling in the shark.
Jack fires off the first message from a burner number he bought on Text Now. It's short, punchy, and smells like old money and expensive cigars. He doesn't beg, he commands.
Good evening. I was referred to you by a mutual acquaintance. I am in need of your services. Urgently. Lord Archibald.
30 minutes later, Rick replies. He's already done his homework. He's checked the LinkedIn, the Instagram with the tuxedo sheep, and the website. His eyes are literally turning into dollar signs.
Lord Archibald, it is an absolute honor to be contacted by someone of your stature. How can I be of service, sir?
Rick, darling. I can call you Rick, can't I? I need 50 corgis. No, 51. I just recounted my Persian cats and realized there's a new kitten. I need 51 corgi bodyguards. Can you handle such a substantial order?
51, sir? You're certain you want that many?
Certain. Rick, I am Lord Archibald. My family owned 3 islands in Scotland before your great-grandfather knew how to walk. I am never uncertain. I am either committed or I am bored. And right now, I am very committed to protecting my cats from the local squirrels. Do you have any idea how aggressive the squirrels in the Highlands are? They're the size of badgers. Absolute badgers, Rick.
Rick is sitting there trying to imagine squirrels the size of badgers and corgis in tactical gear. It's the most cringe thing he's ever heard, but he doesn't dare laugh. Why? Because Jack just accidentally sent a screenshot of a bank account with a balance of $2.5 million. A demo account Jack edited in 5 minutes, but Rick is too blinded by greed to notice.
I understand perfectly, my lord. I will scour the country to find 51 of the finest corgis for your estate. However, for an order this size, I'll need a deposit to cover transport and medical clearances.
Money? Of course. I don't do anything without grease on the wheels. What do you need? 10 grand? 20?
Rick hesitates. He's terrified of asking for too much and scaring away the whale of a lifetime.
I think $10,000 would be a good start, sir.
10,000? Rick, are you joking? I spend 10,000 on breakfast. Fine, I'll transfer 50,000 right now. But
what, sir?
I need to inspect your facilities first. The Archibald family doesn't invest in things they haven't seen. I want a virtual tour of your office. I want to see the staff, the crates, the whole operation. And for security reasons, it must be done through my family's private encrypted portal. You understand, don't you? Corporate espionage is a nightmare these days.
A private portal? Can't we just use Zoom?
Zoom? Do you want my competitors to steal my business secrets over a public link? Absolutely not. I'll send you a link. Just install it and follow the instructions. If you can't handle a simple security protocol, I'll find someone else. There are plenty of Corgi breeders in America who would kill for 50 grand.
No, I trust you, my lord. Send the link. I'll install it right now.
Rick's Oscar-worthy mistake.
Jack sends Rick the link, but let's be real, it's not a secure portal. It's a Trojan horse that Jack spent all night coding. The second Rick hits allow, Jack doesn't just see Rick's screen, he owns it. Camera, mic, files, everything. And Rick, blinded by the scent of $50,000, clicks it without a second thought.
I'm in. This idiot just handed me the keys to his entire scam kingdom. Now, let's give him the show of a lifetime. Get in position!
Rick requests a video call to verify Lord Archibald's identity. Jack is ready. He's using an AI filter to project a background of a massive Scottish castle, complete with dusty oil paintings of ancestors. Rose is in the background, dressed as a maid, scurrying around carrying a plastic cat.
Ah, Rick, finally. My screen is a bit foggy. Must be the Highland mist. Let me adjust. There. Now I see you. Is that your office? It's quite rustic, isn't it?
Yes, my lord. This is our headquarters in Texas. My elite staff is currently in the back, sanitizing the Corgi nursery as we speak.
The truth? Rick is in a cramped, smelly room in Eastern Europe with 10 other scammers. He has to whisper so his boss doesn't hear him talking to a crypto-billionaire about cat bodyguards.
Oh, that's Gwendolyn, my head housekeeper. She's carrying Jasper, my most precious Persian. Look at his ears, Rick. They're flat. He's famished. Gwendolyn, feed Jasper his caviar immediately. He's looking at me with such judgment.
Rose bows deeply, switching into her loyal housemaid voice, and drops a total performance. Yes, milord. Right away, milord. Jasper shall have his Beluga caviar at once.
You actually feed your cats caviar in a castle, sir.
They are the kings of this estate, Rick. Now, tell me about your Corgi Guard program. How do you train them to tackle a squirrel? Do they use tactical vests? I insist on tactical vests. Neon orange, to match my family crest.
Rick is literally making stuff up on the fly, struggling to keep his lies straight.
Of course, my lord. Our Corgi Guard program uses high-intensity scent tracking and squirrel simular.
Kevlar. I love it. You know, I once had a corgi named Wallace. Saved my life. A squirrel the size of a badger tried to take me out in the garden, and Wallace barked it into submission. I owe Wallace everything. I even built him a marble mausoleum. Do you want to see the blueprints?
Maybe later, sir. I'm more interested in finalizing that deposit so we can start the training.
The virtual tour goes on for 30 minutes of absolute madness. Stories about cats wearing capes, corgis drinking Earl Grey, and a squirrel that was officially deported from the estate via private jet. Rick is bewildered, but he keeps nodding. He's not listening to the stories, he's just counting the zeros in that fake bank balance. The door swung wide open. Rick thought he was about to receive his $50,000 deposit. Instead, he just handed over the keys to his life to a cunning tech genius. Get ready for episode 4, where we'll witness Rick's world crumble in crisp visuals.
Ad-libs a posh theatrical clearing of the throat. 1, 2 are splendid. Now watch closely. Velvet capes and tweed by the heather. My woolen companion dons the finest leather. 51 guardians, tactical and grand, walking the perimeter of my highland land. Badgers in the garden, persistent and bold, we buy their silence with digital gold.